Guess what really drives great conversations? Active listening is the secret sauce. This technique goes beyond just hearing words. It's about fully engaging with the speaker. When you practice active listening, you show genuine interest in what others are saying. This involves not only paying attention, but also providing feedback, such as nodding or asking clarifying questions. By doing this, you foster understanding and empathy, which are essential in building strong relationships. People feel valued and heard, creating a positive environment for open dialogue. Whether in friendships, family, or professional setups, mastering active listening can transform your interactions. So the next time someone shares their thoughts, try putting your phone down and truly focus on them. Who knows what amazing connections you might build? Why exactly does Algeria's anthem tell a powerful story? The Algerian national anthem, known as Kassaman, has a fascinating origin rooted in resistance and resilience. It was initially penned by a revolutionary named Mufti Zakaria, who found himself imprisoned by the French colonial regime. While confined within the stark walls of his prison cell, Zakaria drew inspiration from the longing for freedom and the strength of his fellow countrymen. The anthem powerfully depicts the struggles and sacrifices made during Algeria's fight for independence, echoing the hopes and dreams of a nation yearning for liberation. Each line reflects a deep passion for the country and a defiance against oppression that resonates even today. By embracing the anthem, Algerians remember their rich history and celebrate their hard-earned freedom. This emotional connection transforms the anthem into more than just a song. It becomes a symbol of national pride and unity. How does music reflect the spirit of a nation? Did you know barnacles have the biggest penis-to-body size ratio? These fascinating creatures live a stationary life, attaching themselves to rocks, boats, and even whales. Because they can't move to find a mate, barnacles have evolved a unique solution. They develop incredibly long penises that can be up to 8 times their body length. This remarkable adaptation enables them to reach out to nearby barnacles for mating, increasing their chances of reproduction despite being rooted in place. When the time comes, they extend their long appendages in search of a partner. It's an extreme example of how life can adapt to harsh conditions. With over 200 species of barnacles, these little marine animals showcase the wonders of nature's creativity, solving the challenges of love in their own extraordinary way. Isn't it fascinating how evolution can lead to such surprising adaptations? What if I told you catfish can sting you? Catfish belong to the order Siluriformes and are fascinating creatures known for their unique characteristics, including the largest number of venomous species among vertebrates. These slippery fish have specialized venom glands located near sharp spines on their fins. When a catfish feels threatened or is mishandled, it can deliver a painful sting that can cause discomfort or injury. This natural defense mechanism is a surprising twist, as many people think of catfish as harmless bottom feeders. The venom isn't usually deadly to humans, but it can result in swelling and tenderness. Next time you're near a catfish, remember these spines and handle them with care. Understanding more about these fish helps us appreciate their role in the ecosystem and the importance of respecting all wildlife. Who knew something so familiar could have such a hidden danger? Believe it or not, a garbage bag costs $1,700. In an unexpected twist, Len Chiaga, the creative director behind a trendy fashion brand, has introduced what he claims is the world's most expensive garbage bag in his Fall/Winter 2022-2023 collection. This unique item, designed to look chic and sophisticated, challenges our traditional views of fashion and utility. It's crafted from high-quality materials, offering style alongside practicality. Imagine walking into a room with a bag that turns heads but also serves a purpose: getting rid of waste. Priced at $1,500, this luxury accessory invites consumers to consider not just style, but also the message they send through their purchases. While some might scoff at the idea of spending so much on something typically seen as disposable, Chiaga argues that it's about redefining everyday objects. Is this the future of fashion, where even our trash can be a statement piece? Can you imagine a giant flower that stinks? The corpse flower, or Rafflesia arnoldi, is famous not only for its massive size, but also for the terrible odor it produces when it blooms. This impressive flower can reach up to 3 feet in diameter and is often found in the rainforests of Sumatra and Borneo. When it finally opens, typically after several years, it emits a smell reminiscent of rotting flesh, which is how it earned its nickname. Believe it or not, this unpleasant scent attracts pollinators like carrion beetles that thrive on decomposing organic material. The corpse flower's unforgettable bloom lasts only a few days before wilting, making it a rare and fascinating event for those lucky enough to witness it in person. Botanic gardens often host these blooms, drawing crowds eager to experience the sheer size and infamous smell of this remarkable plant. What do you think? Would you visit one? This might surprise you. Romeo and Juliet are phonetic stars. In the NATO phonetic alphabet, which is widely used to ensure clarity in communication, the name Romeo represents the letter R and Juliet stands for J. This clever system emerged from the need for reliable communication, especially in noisy environments like military operations. By using easily recognizable names instead of letters that can sound alike, such as B and D, misunderstandings are greatly reduced. Each word in the NATO alphabet is chosen not only for its clarity, but also for its universal recognizability across languages, which is why you might hear Alpha for A or Bravo for B. While these words might evoke thoughts of Shakespeare's famous characters, they play a critical role in keeping people safe during operations, making communication more effective. How cool is it that literature and practicality come together this way? What if I told you fireworks can be deadly? In 2015, a tragic incident involving Devin Staples, a former Disney World employee, highlighted the extreme dangers of improper firework use. During a 4th of July celebration with friends, Staples decided to launch a firework from his head, thinking it would be a fun spectacle. Sadly, this reckless decision led to a horrific outcome. He died instantly when the firework detonated. Fireworks can be fun and beautiful, lighting up the night sky, but they also carry significant risks if not handled carefully. Each year, thousands of people are injured by fireworks, and it's essential to remember that safety should always come first. Following safety guidelines and opting for professional displays can prevent tragic accidents like Staples from happening. So, next time you're tempted by fireworks, consider the potential dangers and choose safety for everyone involved. Guess what really drives your brain crazy? Recent studies indicate that microplastics, tiny plastic particles commonly found in our food and water, can cross the blood-brain barrier. This is concerning because when these minuscule pieces of plastic get into our bloodstream, they might cause all sorts of health issues, including inflammation and disruptions in normal brain function. Imagine eating a delicious meal or sipping on clean water, only to discover that invisible microplastics are hitching a ride along with your nutrients. Research is still ongoing, but the fact that these particles can reach such a vital part of our body raises alarm bells for scientists and health experts alike. As we continue to learn more about the effects of microplastics on our brain, it's a good reminder for everyone to stay informed about what we consume and how it could impact our health in unexpected ways. Will we find ways to keep our brains safe in a plastic-filled world? Is it really true that Robert Reft designed our flag? Absolutely. Robert Reft is credited with creating the modern American flag as we know it today. This iconic symbol of freedom and unity didn't just appear out of nowhere. It was the result of Reft's design work for a specific project. Not only did he craft a stunning visual representation of the United States, but he also received substantial financial compensation for his efforts. This emphasizes how important it is to recognize and reward creativity, especially when it represents a nation's identity. The design, with its 13 stripes and 50 stars, serves as a reminder of the state's union and the sacrifices made for liberty. It's fascinating to think that behind such a recognizable symbol lies the talent of a single individual and the value placed on his contribution. What other surprises might we learn about our national symbols? Ever thought about why actors make bold choices? Kevin Costner made a significant decision in 1997 when he turned down the lead role in the high-stakes action film Air Force One, which went on to star Harrison Ford. Instead, Costner opted to star in and direct The Postman, a post-apocalyptic film that ultimately did not resonate with audiences. While The Postman had grand ambitions, it struggled at the box office, leading to a disappointing reception. The film's failure earned Costner 2 Razzie Awards, highlighting its struggles and his controversial choice. Many wondered if he would have achieved greater success with the blockbuster instead. This situation raises interesting questions about risk in Hollywood. Actors often face tough choices, balancing personal passion projects against more commercial roles. Costner's experience serves as a reminder that not every risk pays off, but the journey itself often shapes their careers. Is it really true that some animals freeze solid? Yes, it's astonishing but true. The wood frog, a small amphibian found in North America, has developed a remarkable survival skill. It can freeze solid during the icy winter months. When the temperature drops, these frogs enter a state called suspended animation, essentially pausing their bodily functions. They can endure temperatures as low as 6 degrees Celsius, with their heart stopping and their blood turning to ice. Then when spring arrives and the sun warms the earth, these resilient frogs thaw out and resume their normal activities as if nothing happened. This incredible ability not only helps them survive, but also fascinates scientists studying climate adaptation and the limits of life. How does the wood frog do it? Its unique biology allows it to manage ice crystal formation in its cells, which prevents damaging effects and keeps the frog alive through the frozen months. Hard to believe, but dogs wore spiked collars in ancient Greece. These unique collars were crafted by dog owners as a clever way to protect their furry friends from wolf attacks. In a time when wild animals were a genuine threat, safety was essential for both pets and their humans. These spiked collars acted like a form of armor, providing an extra layer of defense against any aggressive encounters. Owners understood that their dogs were valuable companions, and they wanted to keep them safe while still allowing them the freedom to roam. This practice highlights how deeply people cared for their pets, even thousands of years ago. It's fascinating to think that while we now pamper our dogs with cozy beds and treats, their ancient counterparts had to wear armor. So the next time you see a dog collar, just remember that historical context gives it a deeper meaning. Did you know penguin urine shapes Antarctica's ice? Surprisingly, around 3% of the ice in Antarctica is actually made up of frozen penguin urine. In the incredibly cold temperatures of this icy continent, liquid waste doesn't evaporate the way it would in warmer climates. Instead, it builds up over time, creating a fascinating and unique feature of Antarctica's icy landscape. As the penguins waddle around, their waste freezes along with the water and snow, contributing to the overall composition of this remote environment. This also shows us how life adapts in extreme conditions. Penguins manage to thrive in such harsh weather, and their contributions to the ice play a big role in the ecosystem. Next time you picture Antarctica, think not just of majestic icebergs and vast snowfields, but also of these adorable birds and their surprising impact on the landscape. Hard to believe, but these wooden animals look alive. Crafted with astonishing skill, hyper-realistic wooden animal sculptures are truly a sight to behold. Artists dedicate countless hours to perfecting every detail, from the delicate feathers of a bird to the shimmering scales of a fish. Using tools that range from chisels to drones for precise shaping, these sculptures often astonish viewers with their lifelike appearance. Some pieces even incorporate elements like painted glass eyes to add an extra layer of realism. The craftsmanship involved requires not only a sharp eye for detail, but also a deep understanding of animal anatomy and movement. Many sculptors draw inspiration from nature itself, studying wildlife to capture their essence in wood. These captivating pieces make you stop and stare, blurring the lines between art and reality. Have you ever seen one up close? Did you know that the 1930s brought us a parking revolution? During this fascinating decade, inventors created a groundbreaking vehicle featuring a rotating fifth wheel designed specifically for parallel parking. Imagine struggling to park in tight spots but having the ability to pivot your rear wheels. This innovative design made maneuvering to and from the curb much easier, allowing drivers to park with remarkable precision. As city streets became busier and cars more common, this invention tackled the challenges of urban life head-on. By improving parking efficiency, it helped reduce stress for countless drivers. While many vehicles today have automatic parking features, this early example laid the groundwork for modern advances in automotive technology. So next time you slide into a parking spot, think back to the 1930s and the creative minds behind this essential driving solution. Why exactly does ginger beer taste so different? The secret lies in how each drink is made. Ginger beer is brewed and fermented, which gives it a rich, bold flavor. This fermentation process not only enhances the spiciness of the ginger, but also creates a unique depth that ginger ale simply can't match. On the other hand, ginger ale is made by mixing carbonated water with ginger flavoring, resulting in a much lighter, sweeter drink. People often enjoy ginger beer in cocktails like the Moscow Mule, where its robust flavor can shine through. In contrast, ginger ale is a go-to choice for those looking for a refreshing soda to sip on, particularly when feeling unwell. While both beverages share the common ingredient of ginger, their production methods lead to distinct experiences. Next time you're at a bar or store, you might want to choose ginger beer for a bolder kick or stick with ginger ale for a gentle fizz. Which one will you reach for? Think satellites can measure gravity? Meet Tom and Jerry. These twin satellites, officially named after the iconic cartoon duo, are on a unique mission. Orbiting about 137 miles apart, they work together to measure Earth's gravity in an astonishing way. Using K-band microwaves, Tom and Jerry gather essential data on how Earth's mass is distributed. Why is this important? Understanding gravity helps scientists analyze how mass is distributed within our planet, revealing secrets about both Earth's interior and surface. This knowledge can lead to advancements in understanding natural phenomena, like earthquakes and volcanic activity. The satellites continuously communicate with each other, maintaining their distance while capturing detailed gravity field measurements. With these readings, researchers can study not just Earth, but also impacts on our oceans and atmosphere. So the next time you think of gravity, remember these high-tech twins flying far above us, creating a clearer picture of our planet's hidden features and helping us grasp the mysteries of our world better. Is it really true that the pancreas can harm us? The pancreas plays a vital role in our digestion by producing enzymes that help break down food into nutrients. Think of it as your body's own chef, cooking up what you need to stay healthy. However, this organ can sometimes malfunction. If those powerful digestive enzymes leak out of the pancreas and into nearby tissues, they start to digest not just food, but also your own internal body parts. This unusual situation can lead to inflammation and damage, resulting in conditions like pancreatitis. Sudden severe abdominal pain can be a symptom, showing that the pancreas is in distress. It's a serious matter because if left unchecked, it can lead to severe complications. So next time you enjoy a meal, remember the important job your pancreas does and the potential consequences if things go awry. Why should you care about sushi's unique history? Sushi, a dish beloved by many around the world, has fascinating roots. Originally, this culinary favorite began in ancient Japan as a clever way to preserve fish. Back in the day, people used fermented rice to keep their fish fresh. By wrapping or storing fish in the rice, the fermentation process not only preserved the fish, but also imparted a delightful flavor. Over time, the use of fermented rice evolved, leading to the sushi we enjoy today. It transitioned from a preservation method to a flavorful delicacy, where fresh ingredients take center stage. Today's sushi showcases a variety of styles, from nigiri topped with raw fish to rolls filled with vegetables and seafood. It's more than just a meal. Sushi represents a cultural connection to the Japanese way of life and emphasizes harmony between nature and food. So next time you savor a piece of sushi, remember its journey from a simple preservation technique to a global culinary phenomenon. Here's a wild fact about Devil's Gate. This remarkable rock formation, perched near San Salvador, is not just a feast for the eyes, but also a hub for adventure seekers. Visitors flock to Devil's Gate because it boasts jaw-dropping views of the lush valley below and offers thrilling opportunities for hiking and climbing. The unique shape of the rocks has sparked local legends, with stories suggesting that an ancient earthquake shaped this natural wonder. As you hike along the trails, you might hear tales of how the ground trembled long ago, creating this breathtaking landmark. But it's not just about legends. The scenery is truly awe-inspiring, with picturesque landscapes that change with the seasons. Whether you're an experienced climber or just out for a leisurely hike, Devil's Gate provides a perfect escape into nature. If you're near San Salvador, make sure to add this stunning formation to your bucket list. So what are you waiting for? Grab your hiking shoes and experience the beauty of Devil's Gate for yourself. Did you know the Earth was first seen from space? On December 7, 1972, the Apollo 17 crew took an incredible photograph that forever changed our view of our planet. This iconic image, known as the blue marble, shows the Earth in stunning detail from about 29,000 kilometers, 18,000 miles away, floating beautifully against the backdrop of space. The astronauts aboard were on a journey to explore the moon, but upon turning back toward Earth, they captured a breathtaking sight that illustrated the fragility and beauty of our home. The photograph reveals the blue oceans, white clouds, and the vibrant colors of Earth's landmasses, reminding us of our connection to the planet and each other. This image sparked a new understanding of environmentalism and our responsibility to protect the Earth. Can you imagine the feeling of seeing our entire planet from such a distance? Ever seen a moray eel? They breathe with open mouths. Many people find moray eels both fascinating and intimidating, often due to their wide open mouths that can seem threatening. However, this mouth position is actually a natural part of how they breathe. Moray eels don't have a swim bladder like many fish. Instead, they rely on their gills to take in oxygen from the water. When their mouths are open, it helps to draw water in, allowing for better oxygen exchange. Surprisingly, moray eels are generally not aggressive and will only show a defensive side when they feel threatened. They are curious and can often be seen peeking out from their rocky homes, showcasing their vibrant colors and unique patterns. If approached calmly, they might even let you take a closer look. So next time you encounter a moray eel, remember that those jaws are simply part of their breathing technique rather than a sign of aggression. Who knew these intriguing creatures were so misunderstood? Ever wondered about Nepal's quirky time zone? Nepal has a fascinating time zone called Nepal time, which is set at UTC plus 5 hours and 45 minutes. This unique offset of 45 minutes is rare, making Nepal one of the few places in the world with such a specific timing. While most countries use whole-hour offsets, Nepal's choice reflects its geographical and cultural identity. The country lies in the Himalayas, where the sun rises and sets differently than in other regions. This distinct time zone means that when it's noon in London, it's already 6:45 p.m. in Nepal. Imagine planning a video call or travel plans with a time difference like that. This quirky aspect adds to the charm of Nepal, a land known for its stunning mountains, rich heritage, and the warm hospitality of its people. It serves as a reminder of the diverse ways that culture and geography shape our daily lives. Believe it or not, Latin rules in Vatican City. This tiny yet fascinating country is unique in many ways, but it stands out particularly for its choice of official language. Vatican City, the spiritual center of the Roman Catholic Church, actually uses Latin as its official language, making it the only country in the world to do so. Why Latin? This ancient language has deep roots in religious texts and traditions, allowing the Vatican to maintain a sense of continuity with its history and the teachings of the Church. While you won't hear many conversations in Latin on the streets, it's commonly used in official documents, church services, and even some forms of communication. Interestingly, Latin is also taught in the Vatican schools, keeping this classical language alive even today. In addition, Latin's rich vocabulary and precise structure lend themselves perfectly to theological discussions. So the next time you hear Latin, remember its vital role in the heart of Catholicism right there in Vatican City. Can you imagine visiting a place where ancient language is still thriving? Let's uncover the truth about South America's bird diversity. South America, often called the bird continent, is a treasure trove for bird enthusiasts. Boasting around 3,245 bird species, it outshines every other continent, including even the largest ones. From the vibrant macaws dancing through the Amazon rainforest to the elusive Andean condor soaring high above the mountains, this continent showcases an astonishing variety of avian life. Countries like Colombia and Brazil are particularly renowned for their biodiversity, hosting numerous ecosystems that cater to a wide array of bird species. This rich tapestry of habitats, from tropical rainforests to arid deserts, provides nesting grounds and food sources for these feathered creatures. Conservation efforts are crucial, as many species are threatened by deforestation and habitat loss. How many of these incredible birds have you seen in your lifetime? Is it really true that you can float on lava? Believe it or not, if someone were to fall into a volcano, they could actually float on the molten lava. This surprising phenomenon occurs because lava is about 3 times denser than water. So just like how a person can float in a pool, they would be buoyed up by the lava's density. However, this doesn't mean they'd be safe. The extreme heat of the lava, which can reach temperatures of over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit and 100 degrees Celsius, poses a severe risk. Even before making contact, the intense heat can ignite clothing and burn skin. Floating on lava may sound like an unbelievable idea, but in reality, the true danger lies in the fiery heat and toxic gases that volcanoes emit. It's crucial for anyone near a volcanic area to understand the risks involved. While floating on lava is scientifically possible, survival is another story entirely. So when it comes to volcanoes, curiosity should always take a back seat to caution. Let's uncover the truth about brain electricity. Did you know your brain is like a powerhouse? It generates enough electrical energy to light up a small bulb. The brain transmits signals between its cells using tiny electric currents that measure about 0.1 millivolts each. When you consider the millions of nerve cells firing all at once, this adds up to an impressive 20 watts of power. This electricity is essential for everything from thinking and moving to feeling sensations. Each neuron communicates through these electric impulses, allowing us to process information and react to the world around us. It's fascinating to think that this intricate network of cells, producing energy, much like a simple circuit, enables the complexity of our thoughts and actions. So the next time you flip on a light, remember that your brain could do the same, just in a different way. What other surprising facts do you think your brain holds? Did you know the Amazon River is the largest? This remarkable river boasts the greatest water volume of any river in the world, a title that makes it truly special. Flowing over 4,000 miles through South America, the Amazon wins its way through dense rainforests, nurturing diverse ecosystems along the way. Its water volume is about 209,000 cubic meters per second, which is more than the next 7 largest rivers combined. This immense flow supports countless species of fish, birds, and mammals, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. The Amazon River not only plays a crucial role in the local environment, but also influences global weather patterns. It releases vast amounts of moisture into the atmosphere, affecting rainfall across regions far from its banks. Additionally, the river is vital for the indigenous communities who rely on its waters for transportation, food, and cultural practices. With so many unique aspects, the Amazon River is not just the largest by volume, but also a lifeline for biodiversity and human life. How fascinating is that? Believe it or not, potatoes taste like apples. You might think they're completely different, but these two popular foods share a surprising similarity when it comes to flavor. Research shows that while potatoes and apples have their own distinct aromas, their basic taste can be quite similar. If you're curious enough to try this out, plug your nose while tasting both. By blocking your sense of smell, you'll discover that the flavors of these two foods become indistinguishable. It's fascinating how our perception of taste is heavily influenced by smell. This is because nearly 80% of what we experience as flavor comes from our olfactory senses. So next time you munch on a potato or an apple, keep in mind that they might just be overshadowed by their distinctive scents. Who knows? Maybe you'll want to experiment with some unique recipes that combine both ingredients, drawing on their surprising taste connection. How many more food pairings can we uncover that challenge our taste buds? Did you know the Great Wall of China isn't one wall? This impressive structure, celebrated as one of the modern wonders of the world, actually consists of a series of disconnected walls, fortifications, and natural barriers that stretch over 13,000 miles. Built over several dynasties starting from as early as the 7th century BC, the Great Wall was designed to protect Chinese states from invasions, but it didn't always function as a continuous barrier. Instead, it's a patchwork of walls built from various materials, including earth, stone, and bricks, depending on what was locally available at the time. Some sections are well preserved and heavily visited, while others are crumbling and secluded. As you walk along the wall, you'll not only see breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains and valleys, but also encounter the rich history and incredible craftsmanship that went into constructing this monumental feat. Each section tells a story of the people and resources that shaped it. So, why does this remarkable structure continue to captivate millions around the world? Why exactly does Mammy Manor scare so much? This attraction in San Diego, California, is famously dubbed the world's scariest haunted house. Before entering, thrill seekers face a comprehensive mental and physical evaluation, ensuring they're prepared for the extreme experiences that await. Once inside, participants don't just stroll through eerie halls. They endure horrifying scenarios that push the limits of fear. Imagine being bound, gagged, and splattered with realistic-looking fake blood. The creators have designed Mammy Manor to fully immerse you in terrifying situations, making it feel as if you've stepped right into a horror movie. Over the years, countless visitors have shared stories of their experiences, claiming the adrenaline and fear are unlike anything else. So if you're brave enough and curious about what really scares you, could this haunted house be your next heart-pounding adventure? Did you know Clint Dempsey raps under the name Deuce? Many fans recognize Clint Dempsey as an amazing professional footballer, but he also has a surprising side hustle. In 2006, while he was still on the pitch, Dempsey dropped an album titled The Deuce. This album showcases his talent as a rapper, featuring songs that highlight his personal experiences and perspectives on life, sports, and rap culture. Dempsey's dual career combines the worlds of football and music, allowing him to express himself creatively off the field. His catchy beats and relatable lyrics capture the essence of what inspires him, whether he's scoring goals or creating music. Dempsey's artistic journey is a reminder that athletes often have hidden talents beyond their sports. So what do you think? Could we see more athletes diving into the music scene like Dempsey has? Here's a wild fact about pupophobia. This unusual fear stems from the Latin word for doll, and it can really take hold during childhood. Pupophobia is the intense fear of puppets and can bring on feelings of anxiety and distress. Imagine being a child at a birthday party, excited about the cake and games, when suddenly a puppet show starts. For some kids, that friendly-looking puppet might feel more like a creepy intruder, triggering panic. Many children experience fears as a normal part of growing up. But for those with pupophobia, the idea that these inanimate figures could be alive makes the fear very real. It's fascinating how our minds can shape fears based on our perceptions and experiences. Understanding this phobia can help parents and caregivers provide comfort and support to children facing it. In fact, a gentle introduction to puppets, such as showing them how they are just toys, can help ease this fear. Have you ever encountered a puppet that gave you an uneasy feeling? Believe it or not, Justice Ward Hunt stayed on. In 1878, a remarkable decision by U.S. Supreme Court Justice Ward Hunt made headlines. After suffering a stroke that left him unable to attend court, he chose to delay his retirement for an additional 4 years. Why would he do this? The answer lies in his determination to qualify for a full pension. This unusual situation highlighted the challenges faced by judges and their dedication to duty, even in the face of personal health struggles. Despite his inability to fulfill his responsibilities as a justice, Hunt was motivated by the financial security a pension would bring. His choice reflects a time when pensions were not as secure as they are today, and many sought to ensure they were financially stable in retirement. Hunt's story not only sheds light on the dedication of public servants, but also prompts us to think about how the systems we have in place today can affect the lives of those who serve in these critical roles. What drives individuals like Hunt to push through challenges for a sense of stability and duty? Here's a wild fact about medical diagnoses. Terms like moron, imbecile, and idiot were once considered legitimate medical diagnoses for individuals with intellectual disabilities, and shockingly, this practice continued until the 1970s. During the late 19th and early 20th centuries, experts used these terms as a way to categorize cognitive functioning. Moron signified mild intellectual disability, imbecile indicated moderate disabilities, and idiot referred to profound disabilities. At that time, the medical community believed that these classifications helped identify different levels of support needed. However, as awareness around human rights and mental health grew, professionals began to understand how harmful and stigmatizing these labels could be. This shift in perspective led to the abandonment of such terms, marking a significant progression in our understanding of intellectual disabilities. Today, we focus on more respectful and accurate terminology, recognizing the dignity and individuality of every person. Can you believe how far our understanding has come? What happens when the sun causes road closures in Colorado? The Colorado Department of Transportation takes safety seriously, especially when sunny mornings bring extreme sun glare. This phenomenon can result in dangerous driving conditions, as the bright sunlight beams directly into drivers' eyes, making it hard to see the road ahead. In some cases, the glare is so intense that officials decide to temporarily close major interstates to prevent accidents and ensure everyone's safety. It's not just an inconvenience. This precaution shows how weather can impact our daily lives in unexpected ways. Imagine getting ready for a road trip, only to find your route is closed because the sun is blinding. While it may sound unusual for a state known for its beautiful sunny days, it highlights the importance of adapting to environmental challenges. Authorities monitor conditions closely, reopening the roads as soon as the glare fades. This proactive approach helps keep highways safe for everyone, allowing drivers to travel without unnecessary risk. So next time you hit the road, remember that sunshine can sometimes mean more than just clear skies. Believe it or not, the Pacific Ocean dwarfs the moon. With a staggering diameter of about 2,100 miles, the moon is impressive, but it pales in comparison to the Pacific Ocean, which stretches over 12,000 miles at its widest point. This vast ocean is not only the largest on Earth, but it also holds the title of the deepest, showcasing its incredible depth and mysterious underwater features. Covering more area than all the continents combined, the Pacific Ocean plays a crucial role in our planet's climate and weather patterns. Its waters influence everything from global temperature shifts to local rain patterns, making it one of the most significant natural features on Earth. So the next time you look up at the moon, remember how small it is compared to the expansive Pacific. How does such a massive body of water shape our world? Prepare to be amazed by Tupac's historic album release. In 1995, Tupac Shakur made headlines as the first U.S. artist to land a Billboard #1 album while in prison. His powerful album, Me Against the World, not only topped the charts, but also connected deeply with listeners everywhere. Released during a challenging time in his life, the album features heartfelt tracks that explore themes of struggle, resilience, and inner conflict. Songs like Dear Mama offered a glimpse into his personal experiences, showing vulnerability that resonated with fans. The unique blend of hip-hop and poetry, combined with his charismatic voice, established Tupac as a cultural icon. Even from behind bars, he proved that creativity knows no boundaries. This breakthrough made waves in the music industry, inspiring countless artists to share their stories without fear. Isn't it fascinating how art can break through barriers like confinement? Is it really true that big cats can roar? Absolutely. Big cats, like lions and tigers, belong to the Panthera genus and have a unique ability to produce a powerful roar. This remarkable vocal talent stems from specific adaptations in their larynx, including an elastic hyoid bone. This flexible bone structure allows these big cats to create deep, resonant sounds that can travel over vast distances, making it easier for them to communicate with others of their kind in the wild. In contrast, smaller cats, such as domestic cats or bobcats, lack these adaptations and can only produce continuous, softer sounds. Evolution has favored this specialization in vocal communication, ensuring that big cats can express dominance, attract mates, or warn rivals far away. So when you hear a lion's roar echoing across the savannah, remember that it's not just noise. It's a powerful tool rooted in their biology and evolution, showcasing the fascinating ways nature has equipped these magnificent creatures. Prepare to be amazed by the classic gin and tonic. This refreshing cocktail is made with just two main ingredients: gin and fizzy tonic water, creating a bubbly and zesty drink that many love. Often garnished with a slice of lime, the gin and tonic has a sophisticated yet unpretentious vibe that has charmed drinkers for generations. Its origins date back to the 19th century when British officers in India mixed gin with tonic water, which contains quinine, a bitter compound that helped prevent malaria. Over time, this simple mix evolved into the iconic cocktail we know today, celebrated for its crisp flavor and invigorating qualities. Perfect for summer evenings or gatherings with friends, the gin and tonic is not only delicious but also versatile, allowing for unique variations with different botanicals and garnishes. So next time you sip this classic drink, you'll be enjoying a piece of history. What's your favorite twist on this timeless favorite? Ever seen a baseball land in pants? In a hilarious moment during a game, an outfield player had a quirky mishap when the bright sun played tricks on him. As he tracked a fly ball, the blinding sunlight caused him to completely lose sight of it. When he finally got to where he thought it would land, he misjudged the catch spectacularly. The ball bounced off his glove, then his chest, and somehow ended up rolling into his pants. Amazingly, even with such a strange sequence of events, the play was still counted as a catch. This incident reminds us that while baseball requires skill and concentration, sometimes unexpected, funny moments steal the spotlight. Players learn to adapt and keep their cool, even when things go awry. So next time you're watching a game, remember that every player has faced a moment like this one, full of laughter and a bit of embarrassment. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Machu Picchu amazes us still. This incredible Incan citadel, hidden high in the Andes Mountains, was built in the mid-15th century and remained largely forgotten until its rediscovery in 1911 by explorer Hiram Bingham. Today, it's celebrated as one of the largest and most important archaeological sites in the world. Machu Picchu was more than just a settlement. It served as a significant center for religion, astronomy, and agriculture. The Incas crafted impressive terraces that allowed them to grow crops on steep slopes, demonstrating their advanced engineering skills. With its stunning views, intricate stonework, and mysterious history, Machu Picchu invites visitors to explore its ancient pathways and imagine the lives of those who once thrived there. How did such a remarkable place remain hidden for so long? Believe it or not, octopuses lay eggs just like chickens. These fascinating creatures are oviparous, which means they produce eggs that eventually hatch into baby octopuses. This process is quite different from how us humans are viviparous, giving birth to fully formed babies. Octopuses usually lay thousands of eggs at once, often in beautiful, protective nests. The mother then carefully guards these eggs, not eating or leaving them until they hatch, showing remarkable dedication. On the flip side, some snakes, such as rattlesnakes, have a unique approach known as ovoviviparity. They lay eggs that develop inside their bodies, and the young hatch while still inside before being born live. Each of these reproductive strategies highlights the incredible diversity of life on our planet. Isn't it amazing how different species have evolved various ways to bring new life into the world? Believe it or not, durian packs a nutritional punch. Known as the king of fruits, durian is famous for its divisive smell, which some people adore while others find off-putting. Surprisingly, this strong odor might actually help protect the fruit in the wild, deterring predators and ensuring its survival. But that's not all. Durian is also loaded with essential nutrients. It contains vitamin C, which boosts your immune system, and plenty of fiber to keep your digestion on track. Additionally, it offers healthy fats that can help maintain heart health. While its pungent aroma often steals the spotlight, it's vital to recognize that durian is not just unique in scent, but also in its impressive nutritional profile. This exotic fruit can be a delightful addition to your diet, whether you enjoy it fresh or in desserts. Have you ever tried durian, or are you brave enough to face its intense smell? You won't believe what scientists did to commander powder. During a tense war period, a group of innovative scientists found their creative ideas for new weapons stifled by a Navy officer named Commander Powder. This commander didn't just disagree with their concepts, he actively blocked many of their proposals, making the scientists feel frustrated and powerless. Rather than letting their frustration simmer, they chose to respond with humor and cleverness. In a lighthearted jab at Commander Powder, they named a fictional military unit after him, turning their grievance into a funny story that helped ease the tension. This playful act not only lifted their spirits, but also highlighted their determination to keep pushing boundaries in the face of obstacles. The scientists' creativity shone through, showing that laughter can be a powerful tool, even in the most serious situations. Who knew a little humor could ignite such resilience? Can you imagine that clouds weigh over 1 million pounds? It might seem surprising, but the average cumulus cloud actually weighs around 1.1 million pounds. These puffy, cotton-like clouds are far more than just light and airy wisps floating in the sky. They are made up of tiny water droplets or ice crystals, and when all these droplets gather together, their weight really adds up. Think about it. A large cumulus cloud can contain billions of these tiny droplets. When conditions are right, some clouds can grow and develop into towering structures, holding even more water. This might help explain why a gentle rain can suddenly transform into a downpour. So next time you spot a cumulus cloud lazily drifting by, remember that it's carrying a hefty load of water, making it a fascinating and impressive feature of our atmosphere. Did you know that ancient Greeks viewed music as powerful? They believed that music could not only heal the soul, but also corrupt it. This fascinating perspective was rooted in their understanding of the effects music had on emotions and behavior. The Greeks associated different musical modes with specific feelings and moral lessons. For example, they thought that certain modes could inspire bravery, while others might evoke sadness or even lead to chaos. This belief system highlighted their view of music as a significant influence on both individual character and societal order. Great philosophers like Plato discussed how the right kind of music could shape the soul, guiding people toward virtue. So the next time you listen to your favorite song, remember that this ancient tradition recognized music's incredible power to impact our lives and emotions. What kind of effect does music have on you? Prepare to be amazed by Japan's meat grading system. Did you know that Japan has one of the strictest beef grading systems in the world? Their beef marbling standard is a key factor, ranging from 1 to 12, with the highest scores indicating superior quality. For comparison, USDA Prime, which is the best beef grade in the United States, usually scores around 4. But Japanese Wagyu beef, famous for its rich flavor and tenderness, often boasts scores between 6 and 9. Even more impressive is Kobe beef, a luxurious type of Wagyu, which typically ranks above 10, living up to its reputation as one of the finest meats available. These grading rules ensure that consumers get what they pay for, and they also reflect the dedicated breeding and farming practices that Japanese producers use. Isn't it fascinating how a simple number can indicate such quality? Guess what Samsung started as before tech fame? It may be surprising to learn that Samsung, famous for its innovative electronics, actually began as a small noodle-selling business in South Korea. Founded by Lee Byung-chul in 1938, Samsung started out by trading dried fish, locally grown produce, and yes, noodles. The company gradually expanded, venturing into various sectors including textiles, insurance, and food processing. Fast forward to 1970, Samsung made a pivotal shift when it entered the burgeoning tech industry, producing its first black and white television. This leap into technology set the stage for what would become a global powerhouse in electronics. Today, Samsung is recognized for its cutting-edge smartphones, televisions, and home appliances that shape the way we live. Isn't it fascinating to think about how a humble noodle shop turned into a giant that influences our daily lives? This transformation showcases not only Samsung's adaptability, but also the dynamic nature of business in response to market demands and technological advancements. Incredible electric music from Mario Bros. Tunes. Modified Tesla coils can create a symphony of melodies that many of us recognize from our favorite video games. These fascinating devices, originally designed to generate high-voltage electricity, have been cleverly adapted to produce sounds through electrical discharges. When you see a Tesla coil in action, the brilliant arcs of electricity flicker and dance, mimicking the catchy tunes from the Mario Bros. Soundtrack. This combination of technology and artistry shows how science can turn electricity into a musical medium. Imagine listening to the classic "Do-Do-Do" as you watch sparks fly in perfect rhythm. Engineers and musicians have teamed up to transform these electrical marvels into musical instruments, sparking the excitement of both science enthusiasts and gamers alike. The creativity behind this adaptation inspires us to think about the intersection of technology and art. What other creative uses of technology might we discover in the future? Believe it or not, the Mona Lisa was stolen. In 1911, an Italian named Vincenzo Peruggia decided to take the world-famous painting from the Louvre in Paris. Peruggia, who once worked as a handyman at the museum, believed that the artwork belonged in Italy rather than France. He cleverly hid the painting in a trunk in his apartment for 2 long years. During this time, the theft created a massive stir in the art world and beyond, with the Mona Lisa's iconic status soaring as a result. People were captivated by the mystery of her disappearance. Finally, in 1913, Peruggia attempted to sell the painting to an art dealer in Florence, which led to his arrest. The Mona Lisa was returned to the Louvre, where it continues to draw millions of visitors each year. This audacious theft not only showcased Peruggia's boldness, but also cemented the painting's place in pop culture as a symbol of artistic brilliance and intrigue. Is it really true that our eyes have immune privilege? This intriguing feature allows our eyes to avoid some attacks from the body's own immune system, providing a protective barrier. Immune privilege is not just limited to the eyes. It's also present in the brain and testes, where it plays a crucial role in maintaining function without excessive inflammation. In the eyes, this special status is essential because vision relies heavily on the delicate structures that can be easily damaged. If the immune system were to respond aggressively in this area, it could cause more harm than good, leading to vision loss or other problems. By keeping inflammation in check, our eyes can focus on their primary task, helping us see. This adaptation is crucial for survival, as it ensures that any foreign particles or potential threats are dealt with in a way that doesn't compromise our sight. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies develop such special mechanisms to protect vital functions? Did you know your blood vessels could circle Earth twice? The human circulatory system is truly remarkable, stretching over 60,000 miles. That's enough to wrap around our planet more than twice. This incredible network consists of arteries, veins, and capillaries, all working together to keep your body functioning smoothly. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood away from the heart, while veins return oxygen-poor blood back to the heart. Capillaries, the tiniest blood vessels, play a crucial role in exchanging nutrients and waste between blood and surrounding tissues. Think about it. With each heartbeat, your heart pumps blood through this extensive system, ensuring that every organ and cell receives what it needs to thrive. The circulatory system also helps regulate body temperature and supports your immune system. It's essential for delivering hormones and other vital substances throughout your body. Next time you feel your pulse, remember the journey your blood takes through this amazing 60,000-mile highway. The wonders of your own physiology are more extraordinary than you might have ever imagined. Let's uncover the truth about the boredom room. This surprising term refers to an employee exit strategy used by some companies, where workers are reassigned to different departments and given tasks that feel pointless. The aim? To make these employees so disheartened that they choose to resign on their own. While this tactic might sound extreme, it's often seen in nations with strict labor laws like France and Japan, where firing an employee is a complicated process. Organizations may look for ways to avoid this hassle, leading them to adopt practices like the boredom room. Imagine being moved to a role where your daily tasks feel irrelevant or dull. It's a strategy designed to sap motivation and encourage people to leave. It's a bit of a dark tactic that shines a light on how companies sometimes handle workplace dynamics. Is it really about creating a healthier work environment, or just a sneaky way to manage workforce numbers? You'll be surprised by what sushi really means. Many people think sushi is just raw fish, but it actually points to the vinegared rice that is the cornerstone of this beloved dish. The rice is seasoned with vinegar, sugar, and salt, creating a delightful complement to whatever ingredients are added on top. Sushi can feature an exciting mix of items including cooked seafood, vegetables, and even tropical fruits. On the other hand, there's sashimi, which consists of thinly sliced raw fish that's served on its own without any rice. So when you enjoy sushi, remember you're celebrating the rice as much as the ingredients that accompany it. This delicious dish has roots in Japan and has evolved into countless varieties, making it a favorite worldwide. Next time you dig in, think of the flavors and traditions behind that tantalizing bite. What will you choose to try? Cricket fans, have you heard about bowling? Bowling is the art of delivering the ball in cricket, and it's more than just a simple throw. It involves a smooth, rhythmic arm motion that players master over time. This elegant technique is what sets cricket apart from many other sports. When a bowler takes their run-up, they focus on their body mechanics to generate speed and spin, making each delivery a unique challenge for the batsman. The bowler must keep their elbow straight and follow through with their arm to ensure accuracy and power. Mastering the perfect delivery can take years of practice, and different types of bowlers, like fast bowlers and spin bowlers, have distinct styles and strategies. Fast bowlers aim for speed and bounce, while spinners create tricky spins that can confuse batsmen. This blend of skill and strategy is what makes cricket so captivating. So the next time you watch a match, pay close attention to the bowlers and appreciate the craft behind every delivery. Most people don't know this, but summer camps can scare. The film Friday the 13th was filmed at a real place called Camp Nobabosco, which has now become infamous for its connection to the horror movie. After the film was released, many parents became worried that their children might be frightened by tales of the camp, leading to a decline in campers. To combat this reputation, Camp Nobabosco had to issue disclaimers, actively reassuring families that the camp is a safe and fun environment, far removed from the slasher film's chilling storyline. This situation highlights how a single film can transform a summer camp's image, turning a joyful place into a source of anxiety for some families. It's fascinating to see how art influences reality, right down to a beloved children's camp. Are you brave enough to visit a camp with such a spooky past? What if I told you about the world's tiniest watch? The Jaeger LeCoultre Caliber 101, weighing less than 1 gram, is a marvel of precision engineering. Imagine a watch that includes 98 meticulously assembled parts, all working together to keep time accurately. This tiny timepiece gained global attention when Queen Elizabeth II wore it during her 1953 coronation, proudly affixed to a stunning diamond bracelet created just for the occasion. The watch's extraordinary craftsmanship and delicate design highlight the exceptional skill of watchmakers, showcasing the balance of art and technology. Its significance transcends mere functionality. It represents a royal legacy and innovation that has shaped the world of horology. Designed for those who appreciate the finer things, the Caliber 101 remains a symbol of elegance and sophistication. Isn't it incredible how something so small can have such a big history? Skydiving history made with incredible stratospheric jumps. On October 14, 2012, Felix Baumgartner captivated the world by jumping from the stratosphere, reaching an astonishing height of 120 at 100 feet. His jump wasn't just a personal challenge. It was a groundbreaking event that showcased human courage and advanced technology. Baumgartner free fell for over 4 minutes, reaching speeds of up to 843.6 mph, breaking the sound barrier. After accomplishing this feat, another skydiver, Alan Eustace, surpassed Baumgartner's record, leaping from an impressive altitude of 131,500 feet in a specially designed suit. This leap demonstrated not only human bravery, but also how technology can push the limits of what we thought was possible. Both of these incredible jumps help scientists learn more about high-altitude jumps and the effects of extreme conditions on the human body. Imagine being up there, navigating the thin air and plummeting toward Earth. It raises exciting questions about future possibilities in extreme sports and human exploration. What other amazing records will be set as technology advances? What if I told you Tokyo has 37.2 million people? This bustling metropolis takes the crown as the most populous city in the world as of 2023. Tokyo's incredible size is more than just numbers. It's a vibrant hub of culture, innovation, and activity. Imagine a city where the streets are filled with millions of people, each contributing to a unique tapestry of life. Following Tokyo are Delhi, India, with approximately 32.9 million residents, and Shanghai, China, housing around 29.2 million people. The sheer scale of Tokyo can be overwhelming yet exciting, as its crowded neighborhoods pulse with energy from countless shops, restaurants, and entertainment options. While navigating this urban jungle, you might encounter technology seamlessly intertwined with tradition, from ancient shrines to towering skyscrapers. Living in such a populous city offers both challenges, like crowded public transport, and perks, such as diverse dining experiences and entertainment. So what attracts so many people to call Tokyo home?